my Sajica tank with about, I don't know, 80 to 100 fry. They're all out now. You can see them. My tank that's overridden with algae. Just letting them rock out. I have a healthy fry in here. Very little casualties that I've seen. And I'm just excited to still watch these guys grow out. Female is out. She's always out. Hungry, begging for food. The male's always in the back. As you can see, I dropped a couple blue Acara fry in here. I did that a while back. There's still about 3 or 4 of them in here. I may have dropped 4 or 5 in here. Looking at the tank right now, I see 4. So, 1, 2, 3. I see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5. So the 5 that I dropped in here actually did survive. They were very close to the same age. That colony of Acaras, if you take a look at one of my other videos, they were breeding and they were in a community tank. So we weren't able to save all the fry, but what we did is we grabbed some out and I eventually transferred those 4 or 5 here. I actually put a few in each of my tanks just to see kind of what would happen if they would coexist in any of the tanks. And they did in several of the tanks actually. I put them in with other blue Acaras. The blue Acara saw them as food and kind of ate them right away. I put them in the discus tank. There is one still living in the discus tank. He comes out when he feels like it. At least that was the case as of like 2 days ago. But he's living in there. There was one upstairs, but he either got killed or when I was medicating the tank, it might have been, probably was too much for him. So I actually pulled him out. But they're actually thriving here, which, you know, is a good thing because I have these fry over here in the blue Acara 75-gallon tank. And if these guys go again, I may be able to mix them again just to free up space. And kind of have all the fry coexisting in one tank. You can clearly tell the difference if you look closely. Like that's a blue Acara fry. Let's see if I can get it focused. You know, that's a blue Acara. But the rest of these are Sajica as well, except for the other 4 that I've seen. That's a blue Acara. You know, you can tell. So there's no, you know, confusion about which fish is which. But I'm quite happy to see that the parents, these are quite peaceful cichlids, which is what I like about them. They're tiny, compact. They, to me, look like little Midases or, they look like little Midases or big convicts, however you want to put it. But I like the shape of the dad. He has the hump. His hump was larger or does get a little bit more plump. I think this whole breeding stage that they're in, you know, it causes him to, you know, his hump to go down just a little bit. But when he's getting ready to breed and prior to breeding and trying to attract a female, he looks like a miniature Midas, and it's pretty cool. I would compare these fish to like Doberman and Doberman pinchers. You know, if you know what a miniature pincher is, or and a Doberman, if you compare the two, it's like the miniature pincher is like a mini version of the Doberman, and it's a pretty cool version of the bigger dog. So I mean, this is the small dog, this is the mini pen, and I really have been enjoying them. And I just want to give you all an update on these Sajica fries. They are growing, honestly, a little bit slower than I've seen fry grow, but I feed them a lot. I mean, I'm getting ready to feed them. I fed them at least 2 to 3 times today. At least twice. I think it might have been a third, but I'm gonna go ahead and feed them before I head up to go to bed. And so that'll be another time today. I mean, they eat a lot. They're always hungry, and I get worried because I give them food and their stomachs get all plump and huge, and I don't want to overfeed them. But these guys are always hungry. Look at the dad. He looks good. You coming out, letting us see you, huh? Coming out, letting us see you. Look at you. Look at you two. You guys want to be on camera. You're not being camera shy today. Let's back up a little bit. real good. I'm gonna go close it out, but if anyone has any questions, hit me, and subscribe if you haven't already. Trying to get the followers and the views up and keep these videos going. So subscribe if you haven't. This is Ask Her, and I'm checking out.